Right, Matthew, you're going to be a rally star.
A shame you're not carrying a trophy, a shame that you had problems. What exactly went wrong?
It was a bitter disappointment, and I'm very disappointed that we haven't brought back the prize money. But the car was going so well.
What happens here, Philip? This is unfortunate.
We suffered electrical problems. The water penetrated our waterproofing here.
WD-40. We're only doing this for the film crew, you know.
In October 1986, there gathered together a team of 7 men and 3 women. The drivers, motoring journalist Philip Young.
There's only one Group A car in the rally. There's quite a few Group B cars, and all the rest are in the non-homologated class. They've looked all over the car, and we've got a lot of stamps and seals and ticks, and they said it's beautifully prepared.
And starting out of number order because of their eligibility problems, Philip Young and Howell Thomas.
Well, as is expected, we're a little bit further back down the field, but not to worry. It's a long way to go.
Young, in 3rd place now, no doubt confident that having got this far without incident, he can set about reducing the 6-minute gap between him and the leader.
What's this about an oil leak?
It's an oil leak, only when it stops, because the thrower is going to throw. When it's running the thrower, I have checked it back.
Why didn't you change the gearbox? You had 10 minutes.
It's certainly been the best event we've ever run.
Philip Young, now running first on the road in the big Rover.
It's a good handling sort of course, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. There's one section where no car has averaged 30 miles an hour. It's that twisty, and we normally do quite well on this bit.
Further down, he crosses the Jamuna River, here a major obstacle, but still hundreds of miles from Delhi through which it flows, and over 1,500 miles from the Bay of Bengal.
It must be not only the longest rally, but it must have been the toughest rally that's ever been held.
A finish is all that matters now to keep the Unipart team intact, so there's no way he's going to risk drowning out.
You just rolled the hairpin, okay? So pull into the control.
On these classic rallies, sort of get away from all your other problems and worries and work and everything else. Aren't you finding this harder work, in fact?
But it's completely different. I mean, when we sat down in there and had to fill in the immigration forms, I didn't even know what day it was. It's exhausting. It's exhilarating.
We've come out here with TR7s with 300 horsepower. This year we've got a Skoda with 100 horsepower, and I think that we are in with a real chance.
Reaching Ramnagar again, the road winds its way up to Nainital, and poor Philip Young is in trouble again.
What is it? Bottom? It's not going to pull, is it?
Well, just a few days ago, 2 men from Sussex completed a tough and gruelling challenge and became the fastest people ever to drive all the way from South Africa to London.
Well, it was an awfully big adventure. We saw an awful lot of different countries, and it was made even more challenging by doing it in a Fiat Panda.
The lovely thing is, after all this marathon, you're still the best of friends.
If you've got one memory of that time, what would it be?
It has to be crossing the desert in northern Kenya at night. We had boulders the size of footballs, dried up riverbeds and lots of sand, and a big, big relief when we came out the other side.
You're an amazing pair. Well done to both of you.
Start of the Roger Albert Clark Rally, or the RAC Rally for short. And what we're doing is reliving, all of us are reliving I Lost You. Engine run, full speed ahead. Bloody hot in there. Perhaps things are looking up after all. It's Despite the fact that the brakes are all a bit squodgy and pulling to one side, the engine is going really well, and on a circuit like this we hammered it round and gave it the beans. Made good progress. Feel as if I'm beginning to learn how to drive a TL7. And we're still on the road and still in the rally. You know I'm on a diet, don't you? I lost 10 pounds to do this rally.
Have you?
More than that.
You can sell that book, The Rally Diet.
Okay. Are you going? We've come to the capital of China. Okay. One more go. This is a race of a lifetime. We've got a sandstorm blowing up, but it's really quite cosy in here. Can you hear me?
Just a shout.
Have you seen the great films like Out of Africa and The English Patient and thought to yourself, I'd like to see rural Africa at its very best like that? What greater adventure than to drive the first Classic Safari Challenge? 10 to 9 in the morning, could you do this around the M25? You're not going to believe this, but we've got the wipers on. It's raining. A day none of us will ever forget. If you had to drive right across the heart of Africa, what would you drive? A 1950s Jaguar like that? Or something vintage like this big Bentley? 350 kilometres today, but another great day on safari. It's day 9 on the Classic Safari Challenge and we're in the Caprivi Strip. It's a funny sort of thing. It's a narrow finger of land that points inland into the middle of Africa. Well, you can't expect to drive across Africa without a spot of rain. But now we're back on the road. We're coming into Lusaka. They've shut all the roads down. This is Morogoro. We're in northern Tanzania. Worst road yet. Toughest of the whole rally so far, and the road is incredibly bumpy. It's going to be a long, hard, awesome day. We have a clear conscience that we're trying to run a safe rally that isn't setting ridiculous speeds. It's not wacky races.
Seems hard to believe it, that in 10 minutes' time, 80 cars are going to set off from that bridge, circumnavigate the world, and that all that separates them from the time they leave here to the time they come back to the same bridge will be 20,000 miles in distance, 80 days in time, and whatever adventures they may have.
crazy looking down on us, would hope that his 100th birthday would be.
How many are still going, do you think?
Around 100. I'm worried about all of them. I'm the wing commander that counts them out and counts them in each day. This way, a little bit like that. Okay? Can you take the glasses off? Yeah. Okay, let me see your face. Okay. Do you want shaking hands or what? Shake hands. Okay. Look to the camera. Bye-bye. Thank you. Right, we're off to Hampsterley now. Rather ashamed to be leaving this place. Bye-bye.